Hello again. Mild for much of the country on Thursday, exceptionally mild for parts of England and Wales for late December, and it'll be rather cloudy in many places with some outbreaks of rain. All of our weather at the moment is coming from the subtropics. Long fetch of southwesterly winds bring very mild but also moisture-laden air from the subtropics, and that's why we've got a lot of cloud. These weather fronts providing a focus for some outbreaks of rain as well. So for much of England and Wales during the rest of Thursday, it's a cloudy picture, a lot of low cloud covering Western Hills, and the rain focused over Western Hills, particularly the higher parts of mid and North Wales and some parts of northwest England. Elsewhere, a drier outlook for Scotland and Northern Ireland, the far north of England, following earlier rainfall. And it will even brighten up for eastern Scotland and the far northeast of England. But wherever you are, it is going to be very mild, exceptionally so for the time of year in the south, where temperatures could reach 15 or even 16 Celsius, somewhere like northeast Wales if we get a few cloud breaks. It's also fairly breezy, and that breeze picks up through the evening, especially around Irish sea coast with coastal gales developing, the wind pushing the rain north into northern England, central and southern Scotland, as well as Northern Ireland, where it'll be heavy and persistent at times. Another brief spell of rain pushing into parts of western England and Wales after midnight as well. So for many, it's a cloudy night, and it's another very mild night in some places, temperatures holding up in the teens. The far north of Scotland, though, sees some clear spells, and it's a bit colder here. But for everyone, it's a frost-free start to New Year's Eve. Very mild but grey start for many, a lot of cloud and a brief spell of heavier rain for central and eastern England during the morning. That clears through, and then skies brighten up for much of England and Wales, even some sunshine for a time. But the far south coast, I think, stays grey and misty through much of the day. And for the north of Scotland, also some brighter skies here. But for central and southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, as well as parts of northern England, a lot of cloud, and it stays damp here. The heavier rain earlier in the day does ease into the afternoon, however. It's also a windy day, particularly for the higher ground of North Wales and northern England, where the wind will be bouncing over the hills, providing some very blustery conditions. But once again, it's exceptionally mild in places. Temperatures reaching 14 or 15 Celsius in the south, and it looks like we'll see the New Year's Eve temperature record broken. That currently stands at 14.8 Celsius. In the far north, a bit colder compared to Thursday, 8 or 9 degrees here, but some sunny spells to be had for northern Scotland. Into New Year's Eve evening itself, I think turning cloudy for many, drier for a time, but by the time we get to midnight, there will be some outbreaks of rain, mainly in the north and the west, Northern Ireland, Western Scotland in particular, and the wind will be picking up in the far west as well. But it's really quite mild as we end 2021 and go into 2022. These are the temperatures expected as the clock strikes midnight, 12 or 13 Celsius on a late December night. So a mild start to 2022, but a very cloudy start, and a brief spell of heavier rain crosses the country from the west, mainly during the morning, but it slows down as it reaches the southeast quarter by the afternoon. Behind this rain, some sunny spells develop into northern and western parts of the country, but also well-scattered showers arriving from the west. And it's windy. Coastal gales in the north and the west, with the strongest winds peaking in the mid-afternoon period around the northwest of Scotland. Risk of 60 and perhaps even higher mile-per-hour wind gusts in exposed coasts of northwest Scotland. Again, very mild on New Year's Day. Temperatures once more widely in the teens, 15 Celsius. Possible in some spots. And we'll keep you updated on the weather over the next few days, of course, and you can follow those updates on social media. But that's all from me for now. Bye-bye.